Today we're going to be talking about the legendary Jeep XJ, aka known as the Jeep Cherokee. We're going to talk about why you should daily drive one of these and why you should own one. If you go back on my channel, you can see we built all kinds of different Jeeps, with different budgets. And I've actually owned a lot of these XJs. A lot of them I haven't had on, YouTube. But let's take this thing for a stroll and we'll talk about it. The number one reason why you should own a Jeep XJ is because the parts. You can get parts for these things anywhere. You can be on a trip. You can be down a back road. If something happens, somebody has a Jeep Cherokee. They're setting, a junkyard has stuff. Your local parts store usually has everything in stock for these things. Parts everywhere. There's billions of these things made. It's not hard to build one on a budget, one that's wrecked. Even when it comes to the rear ends and front ends and just anything on this Cherokee you need, you can find it pretty easy. And most parts interchange from year to year. There are some things that are different, but most of the parts will interchange. Now when it comes to driving the XJ daily, it has 4 doors. It has a hatch. You can fold the seats down. If you're driving this thing in stock form, this thing will go everywhere. It actually gets pretty decent fuel mileage. It has decent power. You can pull a little trailer with it. You can take trips with it and don't have to worry about breaking down because they're super reliable. They have the straight 6 in it. And like I said, parts are super cheap. Another reason why you should own this, you can personalize almost every little square inch of this vehicle. I mean, you can do everything on this vehicle the way you want it. Overland, off-road, daily driver, mud bogger, per looks. There is websites out there that cover almost every square inch of this vehicle, and you can make it your own. You can personalize it however you want it, and that's what I like about the Jeep XJ. There's so much stuff you can do, and what I like about it the most, people that own them, they do it their way and how they want to do it. So if you go on a Jeep ride, you won't see a lot of XJs that look like yours. It's not like the Wrangler world where everybody has the same stuff. There's a lot of options out there for the XJ accessory wise, and that's another reason why you should daily drive and own a Jeep XJ. Now another reason why you should own one of these bad boys is the reliability. You don't have to do a whole lot to these things. Change the oil, change the antifreeze, and that's basically all you got to do to these things. Do a fluid check every once in a while. You don't have to do a whole lot. The straight 6 that's in these things are pretty much bulletproof. If you treat them well, they'll treat you well. It's a great first vehicle, and honestly, if you have the right gearing and you're running 35s, you still get pretty decent fuel mileage. Now another reason why you should own one of these things, you can take it on a trip, find a dirt road, you find an off-road section, you can go hit it if your vehicle is built capable enough. It's got 4 doors. You can put your friends in the back, your dog in the hatch. You can even take it to the grocery store, right? This is a universal vehicle. It is for everything. Whether it's lifted, stock, a modern build, this vehicle would do it. A lot of people say, they're scared of the death wobble and stuff. If you build the Jeep right, you will not have any kind of problems like that. I took mine down the highway at 80 mile an hour and it did just fine. It drives like a car. The wind blew a little bit, that will scare you, but other than that, these things are amazing what they are. And honestly, they are a dying breed because they don't make them anymore. They're starting to rust out. People are starting to take them to the junkyard. People are tearing them up. There's not a whole lot of these things left in good shape. So if you can get your hands on one, I recommend getting one in stock form that somebody took care of. They loved it, and that's where I would start, because you can do so much to these Jeeps, and that's why I love them so much, and that's why I built so many of them on different budgets, and that's why I'm still a Jeep fan. I've had Wranglers and stuff like that, but there's nothing like the Jeep XJ. I always have a spot in my heart for the Jeep XJ. The sound that they make when you rev them out just sounds like music to my ears. These things are pretty awesome, and as you can see, you can take them anywhere. Whether it's a Jeep XJ or a Wrangler, get yourself a Jeep, daily drive it.